Give me some respect right now. Miguel, look out. Oh.
What's going on, everybody? Day 7 of Eagles training camp in the books. Star of the show was Saquon Barkley. Much like last season, you just watch him out on the field, and the guy is just a special player. But I thought what he did off the field today, or in between plays, was equally as important. So he was super involved in practice. He had 14 total touches. At one point, he touched the ball on 5 straight plays. Twice, back-to-back plays, he ran it in for a touchdown. One for a touchdown, the second for the 2-point conversion. But I thought what he did between plays stood out a ton as well. He was chirping with the defense all day. He was chirping with Jalen Carter. He was chirping with Reed Blankenship. When they scored a touchdown, Jalen ran over and jumped on him. And I thought after what was a lethargic day of practice on Thursday, it was not a lot of team drills. It was hot. The energy was low. I feel like Saquon showed up today and decided he needed to bring the energy. He needed to be the one to set the tone for this offense. And when you talk about to the people in the Eagles why they like Saquon, why they pay him, obviously it's because of who he is as a player, but also who he is as a person. And I thought today he showed the leadership that he brings to the team, how he can change the entire vibe of the team with one carry. So star of the show on Friday was Saquon. Still touching it a lot. He's getting a lot of touches in practice, but he's making the most of them. And you saw on Friday why he's such a special player. So Eagles off on Saturday. Talk to you guys on Sunday.
This is not as bad as Jalen's. It ain't too crazy wet down there. I'm sorry, I'm finishing this chess puzzle. 1 second.
Today, it seemed like there was a good amount of back and forth between Saquon and Reed, and a little bit of chirp. You attribute that to better weather, just camp as it moves on? Like, is that a fair assessment that the offense and defense talking a little bit?
I think that's just about, competition and trying to make each other better. Whether it's chirping good, chirping bad. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all teammates, but when we get between those lines, it's all about competing. And I feel like, we always say you want to embarrass the person next to you, in front of you, or next to you because at the end of the day, you want to see if they're ready to play or vice versa. So we always take it as good banter, good competition, and just go from there. So it's nothing crazy.
In these kind of simulated game sessions, like being out on the field for long extents with the team instead of rotating like you kind of were before, how has that helped you in terms of showing what you can do with the defense?
I think it's good to be able to just get those reps, to be able to have strenuous drives, and it shows what you can do whether you're under pressure or it's going fast, when you're tired. Be able to buckle down and hone into your fundamentals and technique, and just put everything together. And it's not like you can after every play or something look at the coach and then give you a pointer because you never know what's going on and something fast coming up the next one. So it's all about that think power to be able to go out there and do good things in critical situations.
Vic said the other day,
yeah,
that it's time for you to be in a place that this could be the place for you. That it's time for you to prove that. I don't know if you heard the quote or saw the quote, but do you feel like this is the time for you to establish yourself in a place?
I think it's for me to do what I love to do and do what I know to do, and that's play football. Obviously, get better day and day each day, and I think just prove to myself more than anything. And at the end of the day, every day you come out here, you got to prove yourself. It's that notion that the rent is due every day. So every day I come out here, I'm proving to myself, whether I've been in here 9 years and I act like I've only been in here 1 year in the league. So just trying to prove myself every day because these guys have a foundation. They're established, their mantra, their ethos, as you would say, of what they do. And me coming in, just showing them that I can be one of the guys, I can fit in with them and still be myself. I think that's the best thing about coming in this situation, learning and taking nitbits from everybody, but at the same time still being myself and not trying to be somebody I'm not. And I'm thankful that they let me and welcome me with warm arms like that.
Describe your career to this point.
Been playing 9 years. Good. I don't know what else to say. Yeah.
Joey, it seems that Vic is really ramped up, making sure you guys all get reps on both sides of the field, playing right and left. How important is that to make everybody comfortable in case Quinion has to travel at some point?
It's good to be able to get your feet and get the muscle memory of being able to play both sides because you never know what may happen. Let's say you're playing in a man and they motion, you got to go to the other side. You want to make sure you have your feet, your footwork correct that way, or whatever it may be, just in case the game plan might say you got to go this way, and he may line up at 1, he may line up at 2, he may be at 3, strong, weak. Just to have that muscle memory and get that repetition together, because in the game, it's not like you're going to always be on the right. You just never know what may happen. So I think that it's great that we're able to utilize and have that through practice.
You went against Jalen Hurts a couple times when you were in New York. Now you're seeing him every day. What are you learning about him maybe that you didn't know from just seeing him on occasion in New York?
I think being able to talk to him, being able to just talk to him in general, and have conversations. I know my first conversation when I got here, I joked about the Alabama game. And we played him when he got in there as a freshman and took over, and then they beat us 50-something to 6. But him as a person, how he carries himself, the way that he works, how composed he is. But I just feel like he's just a good, genuine dude.
Conversation like 56, 76.
It was. I just wanted to get him to crack a smile. That's all, because he seems like so serious. How they portray him, and so I just was talking to somebody about college football, and then I threw it out there for him, and I seen him give a smile and laugh, and it was cool to see, because it's like, man. We battle so much, through life, and sometimes you forget that. Like, man, I remember that vividly. Like, you coming in and the game just went complete different, and to see, the things that he's been through and the success that he's had, man, is just a testament to him. So, the conversation always goes good, and every now and then I may ask him a question about what he's looking for here, or he might ask me what I'm doing here. So just trying to pick each other's brain, and I think that's the great thing about this locker room in general. Like, you can go to any position, any coach, and ask them about things that you need help with, and they're going to help you. And if they don't have the answers, they'll be able to get you or direct you to somebody who does.
Look and making whatever zone you're in look like something else or look like man. Does Vic place more emphasis on that than other coaches that you work with?
I don't want to say it's more of an emphasis. I just think that the guys that we had here really buy in and bought into the disguise and the shell and having that experience. And I also think Vic having the experience that he has, and to be able to show film of other teams, other players that may be the same stature, same attributes that another player on this team may have, and show them what they're doing, and then you just being able to implement it. And for that aspect, you see that, man, if it worked, then why not try and do it here? And then we always talk about doing your job, your 111, because if he's doing his, he's doing his. If you just do yours and you can trust that your brother's doing his, everything will be fine. So just being symbiosis and working together.
The guy that he's shown you.
I don't know.
Or you don't want to tell me?
No, I just don't know.
Because Wink was so blitz happy, then that defense for you, and for what your role one is.
It's different, but it's not. At the end of the day, it's playing man, covering your man. And I think with this aspect, like I'm saying, everybody here trusts each other to do their job. And once you understand, like, I just need to focus on my technique, my fundamentals, my details, and just hone in on that and just do your part, and then let the Lord handle, the rest. We put in a lot of work in the off-season, individuals meetings or practice when we do individual drills, or when you get your individual work after, whatever it may be. You just think about, what was I doing there, and let me just translate that to here and to here, and everybody being on the same page when you get out there. Before we start play, like, come on, y'all, let's talk, let's get it together, let's work together. And when you're like, okay, you hear that, you see that, and understand, like, all right, we can work together and do something special for each other. And it's about being selfless, and I think that's the good thing about that I'm seeing here, how selfless a lot of people are. Like, obviously, you want to make every play, but if I know I made a great break and the quarterback just can't throw the ball because the rush did their part, and I'm like, well, that's cool with me, or vice versa. I'm doing something and I get there and the quarterback sees the rush, he just throws it immaturely, and now I'm able to get a pick or a PBU because of them. So you just understand that they're going to do their job and just do yours. A lot of things are a lot easier.
You were with AJ his first 2 years in Tennessee.
Correct.
Where have you seen him grow most?
His hair. When he came to Tennessee, he didn't have the locks that he has now. But I think AJ's always been AJ. I think, obviously, the way that he's grown is getting older and getting more mature and getting a lot of more reps in this game, being in a system that Nick Sirianni, I don't want to say caters, but appreciates and values the weapons that he has. You know what I mean? To be able to throw the ball to him, run the ball, having different weapons on the outside, the inside, to be able to space it out, having great quarterback play, and then having the defense that they have to be able to put the offense back on the field. So I think you get to see the growth that way, just getting more reps visually, mentally, physically, and obviously when you see him get out there on the field, he tears it up.
Just to clarify, had you seen Vic's quotes from the other day?
No.
Yeah, no, okay.
What do you say?
Basically what I paraphrased to you. And can your career would your career be complete? It's been terrific career, but would it be incomplete if you didn't win Super Bowl?
No, that's always the thing. I always, when I think about playing in the NFL, obviously the goal is to win a Super Bowl. But would it be incomplete if I didn't? I wouldn't be able to tell you that, because at the end of the day, like, I may have plans for myself, but the Lord ultimately He holds the last card. So if it wasn't in my favor, who am I to be mad at the Lord? Obviously, it may hurt, in a sense, in that way, but I understand that He's blessed me with a lot of things so far. Like I said earlier, I got drafted in Tennessee, played 4 years there, did 4 years in New York, and now I'm here in Philly. And I think it's just a better late than never situation, and understanding these opportunities, you don't get a lot of them. So me doing the best and the most that I can to take advantage of those, and working my butt off to make sure that I can help contribute any way, shape, or form, whether it be mentally talking to some guys, physically doing what I can in the weight room, on the field, to be able to put myself in a situation to help this team. Because at the end of the day, they got the foundation, the game plan. I'm just another intricate piece that can possibly help, and I'm just doing my part. So whatever quote that Vic said can hold true. At the end of the day, it just depends on how you dissect that message. You can either take it and, woe is me, pout, or come out here every day like I do and work.
Like fire.
You guys said that he's known you since he was 11 years old. What is it like getting back in the locker room?
It's cool. I think that was one of the first guys that I was actually excited to actually see, and it's crazy that he's my locker mate. So it's more funnier than not. But when he was, obviously I was in high school, he was in middle school, coming to Sarah games, watching me play, and then I'm knowing of Eli, like, damn, okay, this guy is good. He's this, he's that. So watching him at Mater Dei, and then seeing him go to IMG, LSU, Bama, and then to see his rookie year, which I thought was pretty fire, the things that he was able to do. And I just salute to him. It's a testament to him, him staying grounded, him staying true to himself and his work ethic, because it's hard, man, that if you look at it, you had these aspirations. I started playing football when I was 10. I'm 29 years old, and I'm thankful that the Lord has allowed me to still play this game. And to be able to see somebody else have those same dreams and aspirations, and that I've been knowing, and to see him thriving, and it's always a good feeling and a good thing to see.
Motivated, 9 years in, what drives you?
Me. I mean, as much as a lot of people say that I got stuff to prove, Vic included, I always feel like it's me that feel like I want to do more than I have. And, it's also me just having faith and belief. Like, I know the Lord didn't just put me out here just to be out here. So to get this opportunity that I am getting, understanding that, man, you got to be able to cherish these moments. And I think every day, like I said, 2 days ago, man, I started the top of the top, went first round, playing in Tennessee, had my injuries, they let go of me. I go to New York, doing what I'm supposed to do. Then I get injured halfway through that one season, and things don't go the way it go. But I always understand that, man, it's never the end all be all. I always wake up every morning thankful. I have great love, support by family, and a lot of things, that I didn't have when I was younger that I wish I have, I got them now. So I can never complain and never pout or be discouraged about anything. I always wake up happy, thankful, praying to the Lord, because at the end of the day, I'm breathing. I can walk, I can see, I can move my hands, all my limbs, I can taste, I can smell, you know what I mean? So when I think of those aspects, that's what keeps me going every day. And then I come in the locker room and I see the faces of my teammates, man. They make me laugh, they keep my spirits up, because it's rough out here, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you realize why you're here and you keep that faith in the Lord, you'll be all right. Appreciate you.
Yes, you guys good?
Practice yesterday.
Yeah.
Can you kind of take us through that and what that means, getting that rep in that type of situation?
Basically, I'm always going to be ready whenever I get an opportunity. And I guess, like you said, I caught a lucky break yesterday. It was an overthrow by Jalen, and I was just in the perfect spot to make the play. And it was really just that much. But anytime I get an opportunity with the first team, really anytime I get a chance to go, I'm always going to give my best. So, yeah.
With this team, how far do you think that you've come, and where do you feel like your development has led you right now?
Yeah, I definitely would say I've grown much every year. Even though I didn't play as much last year as my rookie year, I definitely feel like I've grown every year mentally. I'm much more confident and much more in the system. This is only my second year in the same defense as, my first year I had a new defensive coordinator, the second year I had a new one. So I feel much more comfortable this being my second year in the defense, so I feel like I'm only growing and getting better.
Slot reps, what's that like?
I've been not too many slot reps at all really, but more so just kind of helping somebody when it's needed help. But I've been mainly outside this season.
The difference in the locker room, you lose Darius Slay, a veteran, they bring in Adoree Jackson. What's that change been like in the locker room?
It's been good. Obviously losing a veteran like Darius Slay is gonna hurt a lot. He's a big player, but bringing in Adoree, he's been a great player for us. And I've known Adoree since I was 11 years old. I used to really look up to him. He went to Sarah High School. He had the same high school coach, and the high school coach is my youth football coach. So me and him are really close. I've known him forever, so he's a great guy in the locker room.
You guys get together when you were that age? I mean,
Yeah, I've known him. So I played for the Carson Colts, and my youth head coach was his high school head coach. So me and him always knew each other. And back in California, he was that guy when I was growing up, and I wanted to be like him. And I got to high school, and then I got to do the same thing. So it's good seeing him again and good being on the same team again, or not again, but good seeing him.
Found that you're like kind of switching roles now. Obviously, like you've been here. He's new to defense, new to the team. Are you like kind of coaching him up a little bit more?
Yes, definitely. I've definitely been helping him around with anything he needs, but also, I'm gonna need help with things from him. He's in year 9, I think, and I'm only in year 3. So I asked him for advice. I'll give him any help with just how the area is or how anything with the team is. But anything NFL wise or tips wise, he's still the guy I need questions for.
You're close with Derek Stigler. Did you train together with him this summer?
Slay?
Derek Stigler.
Yes, I did. We went to Puerto Rico and trained for a couple of days and ran a camp out there. It was very good. That's really my brother. I've known him since I was 16, and we're still very close. We train every year together.
Quinyon Mitchell coming back year 2. Have you seen any differences in the way he is conducting himself or in his game?
He carried himself like a veteran last year, and even this year I would say he's carrying himself like that even more, much more confident. And we're doing some more things with him this year, putting more responsibility on him. I'm not going to obviously say what, but he's definitely comfortable with everything, and he looks ready to go.
You've gotten some rap a lot against Elijah Cooks. He's kind of showing up in camp to us. What have you seen from Elijah?
Big, strong target. Definitely a red zone target for sure. He can make big, great catches, contested catches, which is big on any level, and it's always needed. And I can't really wait to see him play in the preseason. I feel like he's going to make a lot of plays.
How important is it to get reps on both sides? It seems like Vic has made a conscious effort to get all you guys reps on the right side and the left side. Is that just to make it easier in case Quinyon is traveling?
For sure. I definitely think you need work on both sides. I predominantly played left my whole college career, but now I'm starting to play right some more, and Q's been moving around and stuff, so it's good we play both sides. And you just never know when things happen. Someone goes down, I might have to go right or left. I don't know where I'll be at, so it's perfect we have to play both.
Learning from Christian Parker, obviously he's helped a lot of different guys develop. What about his coaching style? Do you like, and what do you think makes him effective in getting the most out of guys?
He pays very close attention. He knows what's different for everybody. He knows what everybody needs to work on individually. Very conscientious guy, I would say. And how do I say this? He's just in every minute of the meeting, if not more. After practice, he's always working with us. We're never having a day where we felt we didn't do enough with him. So I would say that's the good thing with him.
How would you describe Quinyon as a person, Quinyon Mitchell?
I would say a smooth operator. That's how I would describe him. And he's just real calm character. Always has a smile on his face. I would say he's a funny guy, but you got to know him for him to be a funny guy. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Eli.
Tomorrow, fellas, what are you gonna bring to the doggone table? Are you gonna bust somebody in their mouth? Are you gonna do your doggone job? Are you gonna play from your doggone chest? Are you gonna play from your heart and get everything you doggone got? Cause I'ma do that. They don't respect us. They don't know about our heart, man. That thing is beating your doggone chest right now. Whatever you got today.